What it is, you guys, it is your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back at you with a bit of a... I guess it's more of like a rant, but it's an opinion piece. It's an opinion piece. I did stay up late last night, and just to see what would happen if we got a data download or anything like that, if Super Shenron was going to drop. Super Shenron did drop apparently sometime in the night. I was asleep. But important notice for Belgian players. Now, the long and the short of this message is... basically, the Belgian Gaming Commission has considered any kind of gacha, like purchase gacha system, gambling. And they're not wrong. 100%. They're completely not wrong. But they basically made it more or less illegal to do in Belgium. So here's my 2 cents on this, guys, right? And I'm just trying to make this quick, because I could rant on this for hours. I've talked about this before, and I've talked about this with Danmachi. We now have Pangya Mobile, which I haven't made a video on, but that's coming shortly. These games are free to download, guys. They're handing you the APK and saying, go have fun with our game. By the way, if you like us, support us. Now, I'm not saying you need to go whale like I do on Global. Like, I've dropped insane amounts of money on Global. Global Dokkan, I guess I should say. And I'm getting ready to crack the wallet on Danmachi. Hint, hint. So, I'm going to talk about I want to crack the wallet on Danmachi. Well, okay, I'll talk about it now. In Danmachi, specifically, there's a lunchbox. It's $7 a month. And in the long run, what is that, right? What is $7 a month? That's half of a lunch, a good lunch, a delicious lunch. Not like McDonald's, but, I mean, half of a good lunch. 1 month. Once a month, right? And... they give you rewards. Now, in turn, what you're doing is you are basically paying the people who made the game. They're not getting much off of this aside from ad revenue, right? And there's not a whole lot of ads in these games, okay? This is how these companies are making money. If you're not paying them, you're not making money. When you go to the store and you buy a PlayStation game, you spend 60, 70 bucks on a PlayStation game, right? What do you pay for a gacha? Nothing. Most of the time, they're absolutely free. Okay, and microtransactions, even in those $70 games, sometimes start to just to really add up, right? So microtransactions are kind of the way of the future. They're the way everything is going now. They're just a way that game companies have found they can make money. Like it or not, it's a thing. Now, I do not agree with it. When you buy a $70 game, your DLC should 100% be free unless it's just insane. A gacha system in a paid game is stupid. A gacha system in... and there's a reason they call it a gacha system. Gacha system in a free game totally makes sense. A game like Dokkan Battle rewards you for spending money, alright? So, the long and the short of it is it gambling? Absolutely it's gambling. It's gambling on the same rate as scratch-off tickets. It's gambling on the same rate as a casino. But follow me here. This, at the end of the day, is a card game, okay? It's a bubble-popping game, too, but it is a card game, okay? In this card game, you collect units, okay? Not in character list. There we go, character list. You collect basically cards. I mean, these look like the same cards you would open up a pack and pull out. In fact, I've got my Broly card out in the car from when we went to go see the movie. I should have it in a better place, but I don't. I don't collect them yet. The long and the shit, I'm going to get flamed in the freaking comment section for that. So the long and the short of it is, to me, I'm like, this is no different than if you were going to go to the store and spend a couple $100 on a pack of cards trying to get that one legendary rare card. Right? How much you want to bet they're absolutely not doing this with Yu-Gi-Oh cards, with Magic the Gathering, with any one of those other card games, be it a collectible card game, be it a playable card game. They're absolutely not doing that, I assure you. It's only because this is a digital medium they're doing it. And that, my friends, is fucked beyond belief. There's no other way to put it. That is stupid. It is gambling, but a lot of things in this world are gambling. If you're a smoker, you're gambling, for God's sakes. Like it or not, It's not an opinion. It is a simple fact. Just about everything in this world is gambling if you really want to break it down and think about it. And yes, Dragon Stones, you're paying a lot of money to buy your Dragon Stones, to get back over here into the summons, and to drop 5 stones. What is this? Buck. Not even. $2, basically. Because 2 nights, I come in here, I drop a Dragon Stone. Or two nights, I got Vegeta. I'm going to laugh if this actually turns out to be DLR. I will laugh my tits off. You come in here, you drop your $2, pull the lever, and the slot machine goes, right? It is gambling. But again, I'm going to get something out of this in the end. There's no possibility of getting absolutely nothing. Yeah, this is garbage. All right. Yeah, no. I didn't figure. It would have to be Vegeta alone. It would have to get transformation, but it would have just been hilarious if it was. So yeah. Yes, this is a gacha system. Yes, this is gambling. But no, this is not any different. This is not a casino or anything like that. You can lose your absolute life in a casino. At the end of the day, I did get a product. Now, it may not be the product I want or that I like. In fact, I'm going to sell them to the Baba shop. But it is absolutely no different than if I went to the store, bought a deck of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, or for God's sakes, like some of us do, buy a jillion Dragon Stones, walk out with an armful of like 3 boxes of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and start ripping those bad boys open looking for what I want. It is no different, and I assure you, the Belgian Gaming Commission is absolutely not doing that. Why am I ranting about this? Because this basically means if you live in Belgium, you are not supporting the companies that make these products. You don't have the ability anymore, and that is wrong. If they want to do anything, limit it, right? Make it a limited thing. But unfortunately, you'd probably have to like make its own game. There'd have to be a Belgian version of the game or something like that. Still, I think it's absolutely wrong. There's nothing wrong with being a free-to-play player, but there's wrong with a government tyrannically coming in and saying, you are not allowed to spend your money to support this company. It's exactly what they're doing. That is absolutely 100% what they are doing in the long run of things. Now, what they're trying to do is they're trying to protect people who, have whatever gambling problems and, oh, I can't control myself. Oh, no! But my neighbor wrecked his car 3 times last week. Does the government come over and say, oh, no, I can't have a car because he's not allowed to have a car? No, they absolutely do not. It's stupid. It's idiotic. And it is that sissy nanny government bullshit that drives me up the wall. But in the long run, what this is doing is this is hurting the game manufacturers. Akatsuki, if every... and I hate to say it, governments, US, EU, whatever you're in, they are very monkey see, monkey do about this crap. They're going to see Belgium doing this, and Switzerland's going to be like, oh, well, that's a neat idea. That's progressive. Bop, bop, bop. Now Switzerland can't buy stones. Now the whole of EU can't buy stones. Now Canada can't buy stones. Now the United States can't buy stones. God forbid that ever happen. Before you know it, the gacha systems are dead. Why even bother having games on your phone anymore? They're not going to produce those games anymore. Or the ads are going to get ridiculous and be covering the whole damn screen, and nobody's going to want to play that shit. It's aggravating. I'm like, this is stupid. Stop it. Stop it. Let people be. If you're not going to limit the number of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, the number of Magic cards, the number of all that shit that somebody can buy, why the hell are you going to bother with a digital medium? Only because it's digital, only because it's video games, and only because it's an easy target. This right here is ridiculous. Ridiculous. And mark my words, there are going to be a lot more countries that are going to adopt this. And it is going to hurt the gaming industry. 110%. Completely. Mark my words, I've called it. It may not be tomorrow. It may not be 2020. But it's going to happen. And it sucks. That's my opinion on this piece. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below. I know there's going to be a lot of free-to-play players up in arms. Oh, you're trash-talking free-to-play. No, I'm not trash-talking free-to-play players. What I'm saying is if I lived in Belgium and I want to spend money on this game, hell, I've got a YouTube channel. I could not support my YouTube channel without doing summons. That's 90% of what people tune in for anymore. So this right here, this is a channel killer. That too absolutely sucks. Completely sucks. I'm not saying you couldn't produce content with it. I'm simply saying you're going to lose views. You would. You simply would. You very, very simply would. Ask any YouTuber. And I know they're going to come back, oh, you could be a lot more creative and blah, blah, blah. No. You can. But at the end of the day, this draws more people in than anything in this game. End of story. That's my rant, guys. I'm going to call it there because I could just keep going all day. Follow my Birdman. Hit me up a booker. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below. If you're from Belgium and you get your hands on this, let me know what you think. Legitimately, I would like to hear other people's opinions on this because this is my opinion. And I know there are going to be people out there like, yay, Belgium, you did a great thing. I wholeheartedly disagree with you, but you are entitled to have that opinion. And that is the beautiful thing of freedom of speech, which I would love to think the internet has kind of brought to the world. I mean, I know that there's places in the world that you don't get that, simply put. They restrict your internet, North Korea, Egypt, places like that. But it's a beautiful thing. And even if your opinion is different than mine, I still want to hear it. I still want to know. And I would love, because this is, to me, is about freedoms. This is about being able to be you and do what you do. Commenting down below is about being able to be you and do what you do. And I like that. That's my opinion. I'm out.